Hello, everybody, and welcome to ESO Daily. I am your host, Mystic Raven. All right, guys. So, I typically don't give out a lot of like my trial builds and what I set up for trials, but today I'm going to go ahead and throw out my Annihilator build. And I really love this build. This build works out really good for me. I'm still finalizing a few pieces because I've been playing on PC and I haven't been farming and blah, 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 blah. But regardless, I want to go ahead, give out this build. When you see it, you're going to be like, what the fuck? But actually, this is probably my favorite build on my Stam Sorc to run in trials. And I'll show you guys why. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is get into the character sheet. Now, you're going to go ahead and see that my max health is at 19,556. I always like to stay around the 20k mark on all of my DPS because I don't like to die to mechanics. So I like that cushion. But if you want to downgrade it a little bit, you can. But that's just my personal preference. My max stamina is at 36,500. My stamina recovery is at 1,331. And my weapon critical without my buff applied is 2,000. My weapon critical is at 61. 6 on the bow side. To the left, you're going to go ahead and see my health is at 12 and my stamina is at 52. I am using max health and max stamina food, and I'm currently running the tower. So here's the deal. And when I'm doing a 4-man, I run the tower. The reason being, I just want extra stamina, because I don't know who's going to be throwing out what for utilities. And on top of it, it's better for resource management. So that's why I use the tower on this build for 4-mans. If I'm in a trial, I switch this out to the shadow. Okay, so that's the only difference. So if I'm in a trial, I'll switch to the shadow. If I'm in a 4-man, I run the tower. Okay, that's the only adjustment I ever have to make on this build, depending. Okay, now on the dual side, you're going to go ahead and see our stats have pretty much the same except for weapon damage. So we're still sitting at max health of 19,556. Max stamina is still at 36,500, and stamina regen hasn't changed. The only difference of it is weapon damage went up to 2,463, and our weapon critical has gone down to 56.6. So that's how that stands. Now I'll go ahead and get into the sets first, and then we'll get into the gear, to the skills. Sorry about that. So we're going to be running the 2-throw and the Alkosh set along with Stormfist guys. Now, I'll go ahead and I'll go over all the gear, and then I'll explain why I do this. Now, this is a 2-throw bow. It's currently glyphed with Crusher. I'm looking for Sharpen. All right, I do have the Sharpen Alkosh bow. But I have to reconfigure things, and that's why I'm looking for another axe and trying to piece things together. But right now I'm using the 2-throw bow. I'm trying to get this in Sharpen. Once I do that, I'll glyph this with Increase instead. But currently it's glyphed with Crusher. Usually tanks will apply Crusher, but if they don't, this is why I have the Crusher on. Just because I don't know what if on a random if a tank's running Crusher, so I don't know. Also, I have the 2-throw axe Sharpen. This is ideal. Okay, I also have the Alkosh axe Decisive. I'm trying to get this in Sharpen. Okay, so right now it's Decisive. I also have Stormfist Guy's Head Infuse Max Stamina. Now, this is important, guys. Why do I want, for the Stam Sorc, why do I want the Stormfist Guys? Okay, well, let's go over this. It's going to give me a recovery, right? But let's read the description. When I deal damage, I have a 10% chance to create a Thunder Fist to crush the enemies, dealing 1,905 shock damage. Now, that kind of sucks, to be honest with you. It's kind of like, okay, I can see it, but, whatever. But that's every second for 3 seconds to all enemies within 4 meters. The final blow deals 11,040 physical damage when the fist closes. This is a benefit. But what's even more crazy for me, and this is why I prefer the Stormfist on the Stam Sorc, is in the passive implosion. Because anytime that procs under that 15%, I have a 6% chance of dealing 12,418 additional shock damage and 6% chance to pulverize the enemies for 13,493 physical damage. This is why I like the Stormfist guys, because under that 15%, I get the chance to proc either or. So it really works out benefit. It really works out to my benefit to be able to have that chance to increase. So instead of 6, I have a 12% chance to either proc either or. So I really like that. For the Stormfist guys. So that's why I do it. Okay, so everybody wants to know why you run Stormfist on the Stam Sorc. That's why, because of that 15%, under 15% for the proc. All right, so also going back into the gear, I have the 2-throw jack infused max stamina. Now, if anybody wants to know what 2-throw does, now keep in mind, guys, this is what 2-throw is doing for me. It's giving me 933 max stamina. It's giving me 664 weapon crit, another 664 weapon crit. I gain major savagery at all times, increasing my weapon critical by 2,191, and it also adds weapon damage. This is why I want this more than anything. Sorcerers have a problem. I'm going to be using, going into my skills, I'm going to be using bound armament. Why? Because I'm going to get max stamina up to 8%. But guess what happens? If I'm not running 2-throw, my crit percentage goes down, right? So that means I either have to run the thief or precise weapons, or got to use camouflage hunter, right? Because when I go down to the fighters guild and I look at camouflage or expert hunter or camouflage, it's giving me the major savagery. That's what the 2-throw set's giving me at all times. I don't have to slot it. That allows me to put an additional ability in there to increase my DPS. Thus, I don't have to rely on camouflage hunter. That's why I like the 2-throw set on the Stam Sorc. It's giving it to me and allows me to maintain my bound armament, thus increasing my max stamina and my heavy attack damage. So that's why I do it. Okay, I also have the Stormfist Pauldron's Divine, glyphed with health. I have the Alkosh Belt Divine, max stamina, and for anybody who doesn't know what Alkosh does, it gives me 672 weapon crit. It gives me Minor Slayer at all times, increasing my damage done to dungeons and trial monsters by 5%. It also gives me 126 weapon damage, and when I activate a synergy, I send a shockwave from my position that deals 2,318 physical damage, an additional 14,810 physical damage over 10 seconds, and also reduces their physical and spell resistance by 2,940 for 10 seconds. Now, if you go ahead and you put Alkosh side by side with Vicious Ophidian, all of the first 4 bonuses are exactly the same. The only difference is the 5th piece. Tanks were running Alkosh, but Alkosh is typically what you would consider a DPS set. I really like this because if I synergize, I'm helping my team by thus reducing the physical and spell damage, and I'm increasing the DPS more considerably than any tank would because I have stamina in there, and it's scaling my damage based off my max stamina. So this is why I really like the Alkosh set on here, because when I'm proccing it, I'm going to go ahead and increase my chance to proc Stormfist guys. So that's why it's in there. So also I'm running Bracers of Alkosh Divine max stamina. I have the 2-throw guards Divine max stamina. Now this is supposed to be infused. So currently it's Divine, but I am still trying to find the infused piece. I have Boots of Alkosh Divine max stamina. I have the 2-throw necklace glyphed with weapon damage. And I also have the Alkosh ring, glyphed weapon damage, and my other 2-throw ring with stamina recovery. Now, going into the skills, guys, this is a pretty basic setup here. So we'll start off with the bow. I'm going to go ahead and use the critical surge as my buff. So it's going to give me the major brutality. Now, this is not a builder because it does not deal damage. A builder has a buff applied with the damage. This is simply just a buff that's applied. It gives me the major brutality, increasing my weapon damage by 20% for 33 seconds. Now, the reason I like the critical surge is it's giving me heals on my crit damage. Now, I could go ahead and go into dual wield and use Hidden Blade. This would be a builder giving me also major brutality, but this is only 20 seconds versus a 33 seconds. So, but this applies a damaging effect. So this is a builder. So if I wanted to replace the critical surge with Hidden Blade, I can do that. But keep in mind, guys, that I wouldn't have self-sustaining heals. So that's pretty much a self-call on your end, whether you want to use the surge or if you want to increase your damage output a little bit and try to get that into your rotation. That's completely up to you. That's an option. Okay, I'm going to be using Poison Injector. I don't have a finisher as a Sorc, so a traditional finisher. So I'm going to use the Poison Injector because it's going to go ahead and deal 4,737 poison damage, an additional 8,305 poison damage over 10 seconds. But when they go ahead and drop below 50%, that increases up to 260% more damage. So this is acting as a finisher under that 50% mark, thus increasing the damage output. I'm also going to be using Endless Hail. It's pretty standard for my AoE effects and my layering. Also, with that in mind, I'm going to also keep Hurricane up. This is going to go ahead and deal 844 physical damage every second for 15 seconds. When the wind grows, it increases the damage by 150%, and also up to 9 additional meters. And also, it's going to give me Major Resolve, Major Ward, and Minor Expedition, increasing physical and spell resistance by 5,280 and increasing my movement speed. This is why I like this. Not only is it giving a damage output and increasing the damage, it's also giving me a resistance. So I'm taking less damage when this is up. Of course, I've already explained that I'm going to be using Bound Armament because this is going to go ahead and also give me the Minor. So I'm getting the Major with the Hurricane. The Bound Armament's giving me the Minor, thus increasing my resistance even further. The armor also increases my max stamina by 8% and also increases my heavy attacks by 11%. With this in mind, throughout my rotation, I'm going to be using the ultimate with the Rapid Fire. The Rapid Fire is going to allow me to lay this down and continuously DPS because it's going to unleash a barrage of arrows, dealing 40,040 physical damage over 4.1 seconds. That is awesome, and I can continue to move and continue to lay down my rotation as this ultimate's firing. Now, if you guys notice, though, on this, it's only costing me 149. The Stam Sorcs have a nice benefit when it comes to, I want to say it's in the Dark Magic. In here, I still have to unlock this. No. It probably isn't Stormcaller. Okay. That's increasing. Where is it? Oh, yeah, right here. Power Stone. So I'm reducing my ultimate's cost by 15%. So that's another thing I like about the Stam Sorc versus any other class, even though my ultimate generation isn't really so high on this build, but the Decisive is actually going to help me generate ultimate. I get a reduction in ultimate ability cost. So this is going to allow me to fire ultimates a lot faster than some of the other builds. So I really like a passive for the Power Stone. So also now on the dual bar, we're going to be using the Rendering Slash. The Rendering Slash is going to go ahead and apply a dot effect. Now, as you can see, I'm not running swords. I don't want swords. I want the axes because when I animation cancellation, it's going to throw on an additional bleed effect. That's going to also help contribute to proccing my Stormfist guys. So I want to keep bleeds up, even though this is going to be pretty much a burst build. I'm going to utilize a little bit of the dot effects to keep my proc effects higher end. So I'm going to use the axis. I'm going to use the Rendering Slash with the Poison Injector to help accomplish this. Also, we're going to be using Rapid Strikes. Rapid Strikes is going to flood an enemy with steel, battering them with 5 consecutive attacks that each deal 1,039 physical damage. Each hit increases the damage subsequent hit by 3%. The final hit deals 300% more damage. So this is just my spammable. I go throughout my rotation, boom, 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 and I'm hitting the Rapid Strikes. Whirling Blades. I don't take Steel Tornado. The reason I'm going to go ahead and take the Whirling Blades instead of Steel Tornado is simple. I'm going to get the Major Endurance. This is going to increase my stamina recovery by 20% for 10 seconds. Even though some healers apply this, I want to keep this up at all time, maintaining my recovery as much as possible. The only difference of it is I'm going to have a shorter end radius versus the Steel Tornado, but for me, the Major Expedition, the Major Endurance is well worth it. I'm also going to be using Rearming Trap. This is going to increase my critical damage when it triggers, giving me the minor force buff. So I want to go ahead and I want to lay this down first on my bar swap, and then I go throughout my rotation. Works out really nice. If I'm in a trial, sometimes I will take this out and I will slot in a synergy in the Undaunted, the webs. The reason being so it helps proc their sets. That's the only time. This is the only time I will switch out Rearming Trap. Also, I'm going to use the Flawless Dawnbreaker. This is not an ultimate I typically will fire in dungeons or trials, but it increases the damage of my other effects because when I take a look at the Fighters Guild ability, Passive, I'm going to get Slayer, increases my weapon damage by 3% for each Fighter Guild ability slotted. Given that I have the Rearming Trap and the Flawless Dawnbreaker, I'm going to get a 6%, and also, while slotted, it's giving me another additional 5%. So that's why you see the weapon damage increase on this side. Okay, so there's pretty much the layout of the build. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to reapply my food buff. I'm going to make sure I don't have any dailies in here. It's been a while since I've been on this tune. I just kind of brushed them up. I've been working on the wardens, going throughout everything. I don't even know if I'm going to get Q, but I love this build. Love it, love it, love it. A lot of people are always surprised because most people run Vicious Ophidian. Vicious Ophidian's fine. It's just like I'm always telling people, hold up Vicious Ophidian, hold up War Machine, and hold up Alkosh side by side. All four bonuses are the same. They're all the same. The only difference is the fifth piece, the 5. I do want to get War Machine. I haven't been back into Halls of Fabrication since PTS, but I do want to get War Machine. Might do it later, but I'm not plugging it most likely. 2? No, maybe 1. No, 2. 2. And that's 2. Let's just make sure. Yeah, 2. Alright. Fungal Grotto 2 and Crypt of Hearts 2. Sounds good to me. Alright. So a lot of the things, like, you know, I love the changes with how you don't have to keep reapplying. Like, you used to be able to go away shrine and you always have to reapply your bound armament. And I like the fact that you don't have to do that anymore. So even when I log out, if, you know, I didn't die, it's still there. Love that. Oh, that's a player. Ew. Hoping I get a Q. I'm hoping. Aha. Yes. Yeah, the War Machine would be really good on this, because I'm already getting the passive for the reduced ultimate cost, and with the ultimate proc with War Machine, I'm really looking forward to replacing my Alkosh with War Machine. So that's what I'm planning on doing with this character. So I'm keeping the 2-throw. I keep 2-throw base on this all times. The Major Savagery just is so worth it. Come on. Shit, wrong button. Ah, that was weird. There we go. Alright, guys, here we go. Let's see what we got going on here.
I'm the one you want.
I don't know how you lot escaped from torture, but it will resume.
You are not yourself, Narayaneth. Let me help you.
Help yourself, wretch.
Wait.
I don't know what synergies they'll be throwing out or anything like that. I should have put on my pot. Right there. What the hell is this tank doing? Something tells me we don't have a tank. What the fuck? Really? God dang it. I swear. Chasing everything down under the sun. About to find out. Okay, he's got a shield. So I'm having more faith. No utility, so it's gonna be a struggle. I don't know what we got, but this dude better be taunting. Something tells me something weird. Nope. It's a 161 tank. One second.
Do you louts think you're going to save my wife? She doesn't deserve to be saved.
I don't care what he's wearing. As long as he has the taunt. It can happen. It can happen. Yeah. This. Yeah, I agree. This is not a tank. This dude is not a tank. He's doing wrecking blows. Not that I say I'm against it, but at this point I don't even give a shit. I'm just trying to get... This is what happens. I'm getting rid of this dude. I know it's mean and all that other shit. I can't... Come on. It's been laggy too. What the fuck is going on? He's gone. No! No! Dude. Dude, I'm sorry, man. I'm willing to give anybody a try, but seriously? No. No, 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 no.
It's just a cave, and it's under guard.
What? Oh my god, no way. No fucking way does this go down. No way. I forgot to get in the champion points. I will be doing this too. No, 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 no. No, no. These guys are not... These guys aren't completing this, man. Not with this dude. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Oh my god. It's not. You have gotta be able to kite, man. I don't know what to do. Nobody wants to even play with him. Yeah, dude, you're gonna die. Fucking scrubs. This is what happens when you don't have tanks. Fuck this. Bullshit, bitch. What the? Come on, cancel, bitch. Fuck it. I'm out of here after this. This dude needs to go bye-bye. He's not going to be able to hold the aggro on the last mobs.
You won't get far.
Oh my. Yep. It's already happening. Can't hold aggro. He's not taunting. It's just moving around aimlessly. Oh, and he's just...
Find some chains to hang your ears.
No way! Come on, I'm getting slowed the fuck down!
Even if you defeat me, you won't get far.
I have to die real quick. Come on, give me the synergy. Thank you. You suck, dude. Should I switch that in time? Maybe not. Wow. What happened to my ult? I swear to God. No. I'm not. I'm picking this loot up and I'm leaving. I'm sorry, guys. This isn't going to work. Oh, God. Dude, get a clue. Please, God. I wonder where he picked up that build. I swear, I really wonder where he picked up that build. Oh, my God. No, spank you. Swear. Probably need about 300 or 400 more friggin' regen to put up with that shit. I swear to God. All they had to do, that one Deeps was with him. The healer got sick of it. Yep, that's gonna happen. Let's go over the champion points really quick here. I swear. Okay, currently I have 75 into penetration, piercing. The reason being I don't have my sharpened tooth throw and I don't have my sharpened Alkosh axe. Once I get that, I will actually kind of down this to about 3,500. Around 32, 35 once I get those sharpened pieces, and then I'll reallocate into Thaumaturge. Currently my Thaumaturge is only at 5.23 because I had to put more into piercing, but my precise strikes is at 9.44. If you want to you know, capitalize a little bit more in piercing strikes, you can, but like I said, I switch out with the shadows, so that's why I put only 21% of precise strike, because I keep 11.25 into my mighty for my base damage between my dots and my instant attacks, my direct attacks. With that being said, since I'm using a lot of direct attacks, I put Master Arms up to 45 at 17.45, and I do weave in and out of my rotation, so physical weapon experts at 5.42. Over here in the Warrior, we're going to see Ironclad is at 51 at 19%. Nothing else is applied. Thick Skin, I had a few points left, so I went 5.67. Not a lot of dot effects in dungeons or trials, but I definitely want to reduce the damage as much as possible. And I split the difference between Elemental Defender and Hardy at 12.45. Quick Recovery is at nice 750, just increasing my healing receive, especially with my Critical Surge. Also, I have Warlord at 10.22 to reduce the cost of my break freeze. I do run a little bit, even though Hurricane's going to give me Major Expedition. I want to go ahead and use Sprinter to my advantage, thus reducing any further cost because I'm using Stamina to do so. Mooncalf is at 14%, never go 15 because why? Diminishing returns. And Healthy is at 7.50. And Tenacity, since I'm going to be weaving throughout my rotation, I want to throw in a couple of heavy attacks so I can recover a lot better with Tenacity, even though that last display really didn't do justice for anything. And then Tumbling's at 7.40, and that is how the champion points are allocated for this build. So I don't know if I'm on a hold timer. We'll see. I'm not. Thank God. Maybe I'll try to queue one again. I'm a little reluctant. Oh my God. No tank. I swear to God, guys, if this does queue, if it does, and I swear if I get some fuck version of a tank, I'm going to scream. I'll probably just do a tank thing, alright. So slight delay too. Sometimes some of the things have been a little laggy. Come on. I don't know if I'm getting a kill. I don't even know. This is crazy, guys. What a day. Late start. And then on top of it, I get a... I hate when people queue as tank and they can't tank. I got heavy armor on. I'm a tank. No, you're not. I have a taunt, but I don't have enough health. I'm a tank. No, you're not. I'm a hybrid build. It takes a shitload of beating, and yet I can't sustain for shit. I'm a tank. No, you're not. No, no, and no. Thank God, by the way, that all these people are starting to get their tanks out of Alkalash. I swear every time I went into a trial, healing a trial with a tank with Alkalash, I wanted to slam my head off a friggin' I want to slam my head off everything. It was noticeable. It was completely fucking noticeable when my main tank was wearing Alkalash. Why? Because his mitigation sucked! His mitigating sucked bad. I was like, he's sitting at 30, like, around 30,000 without cost, and he's like, oh, I got this and that. I'm like, dude, from a healer's perspective, you have no fucking clue. You have no fucking clue what you're doing to me at this moment. And I love it because most people don't play healers, and they are clueless. But now it's gone. Hopefully. Outcast has spoken. He has gone with health sets. It is now law. It's law now because they said it is. Fucking idiots. Come on, I just want to get in. some lag going on or something. I don't know. Come on. Being DPS, what can I say? Just messing around. Bored. Up, here we go. This could be it. Okay. Looks... Is this really happening? Fuck. Got people who don't know mechanics, I swear. I promise, I promise, I promise. Or something along those lines. Or something along those lines. I don't really want to... Oh, okay. They didn't even got that far. Somebody dropped. Come on, tank. You can do it. Fuck it. Clearing fucking trash. What the fuck is up with this lag? Stop eating him! It's fucking nasty little spiders, man. Oh my god. I'm lagging. What the fuck? What's up with the tank? No, I don't want that. Come on. I don't know if this other DPS is going to be able to pull it off. To some, he might not know the mechanics, but go tank, go, go tank, go, go, round them up. Shit. Why did the healer go barreling in? When people die, it's because healers are doing something. I swear to God, if I see him spamming Breath of Life, I'm gonna get sick. What? Did you guys just see that? The thing just jumped! So, it's been weird lag. There's been like weird lag spikes the last day or so. I was crafting, it took me out of my station and reopened my bag or some shit. I was like, what the hell is this? Look, I swear. I don't care. Just, let's get through this. Please, thank you. Why is the healer dead? I need shards, dude. Come on! Oh my God. I got him. Really? Did I just see that? Oh my God. Tank's good. Tank's solid. What the fuck are you doing? No, 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 no. Just res him. If you can't do it. Yeah, just res. Yeah, cool. I'm cool with this. At this point, might as well not DPS it. Just res him up. That's all. No. No, don't DPS it. Don't DPS it. No. Just res it. Res. Thank you. Try to recover. We're in the... Ah, shit. Ooh, might be, might be, might be. No. Oh, and he was standing right there. He's getting knocked. Tank ain't gonna be able to res. But at least the tank is solid, man. I love this tank. Give me a synergy. Any synergy. Why is dude standing so close? I've seen worse though. Ah, shit. What? Target! Oh my god. Any heavy sack back here? Oh, it's a broken tears. Forget. Yes! Hit it! Yes! Thank you. That's how it's supposed to go.
From the sides!
I don't even care if it's shards. If you threw orbs right now, it would be like tickled pink. Stun. I hate night blades. Hit it. Where's it at? Yes. Thank you. No, 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 no. Skip the boss. Skip the boss. All right. I'll get through it somehow, some way. I don't want to do this boss. Really, I don't.
I will offer your heart.
First thing I gotta do is try not to kill these things. Ugh. Heal. Why if? Oh my God. Okay, I got duped. Just keep healed. Oh my.
Dare you harm my flock?
It's gonna be okay, guys. We'll get through it. I promise you. Okay. Now the healer's dead. No. Bad thing, man. As a Sorc, Stam Sorc, you gotta deal damage. Dude, that we weren't having a problem with that. We were on the boss. Oh my God, that wasn't the issue, dude. You're healing. Oh my God. Yeah, keep on it. What? Get. Oh shit!
I will offer your heart.
Oh my God. Okay, where? Get. Just keep healing. Okay, I'm trying to get into position here. Burn them down quick. Let's see what we got. Get him off. Get him off. Get him off. I swear to God, this bitch resets. I'm gonna be pissed. Ugh. Take this, bitch.
Dare you harm my flock?
No, it'd be nice if I didn't keep getting stunned either. There's no point in any time that I should have gotten a heal. There goes the healer. Both your deeps are down. Oh my God. I feel like this is my first time. I feel like I am a virgin on this dungeon. I swear to God at this moment. Oh my, come on. Yes! Thank you! Why am I... Okay, now we just have a bunch of mobs just pull for some god-awful reason. Give me this! It's brutal. It's ugly. No. I'll keep the tank every day of the week. Come on. Stop stunning me. I'm doing the cave, obviously. Yes. Was that the healer that died again? Sorry, guys. It's... Okay, so we got that. It's taken care of. So we got 3 more bosses here. So let's roll this up. I'll be muting this for a minute.
Sorrow, I'll try to... Such an eruption. Let's end this now. Hey, what's happening? I can't see!
So killing my precious father. The stone belongs to my mistress Mephala. Return it and you'll...
I don't know what's going on. Why are they in this husk?
Manipulating the husk powers. Quick! Use it to protect me!
Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, we got through it. It's over with. It's done.
We arrived as soon as we could.
Got some hiccups, but we got through it. I'm happy. Whatever. Alright guys, I'm so sorry. I'm human. My patience can wear very thin. Tank was awesome. Healer, you know, was whatever. I definitely messed up more than a few occasions myself. But this group was a lot better than the last group, and the build stands strong. I mean, I forgot, you know, I definitely got to get this morph to Ballista. But, you know, you want to get the Ballista morph on this. Other than that, this build is pretty strong. I like this build. It works out for me. You know, I get through a majority of the content, and you know, when you're running trials and everything's, you know, call it out, and you get these synergies, especially, you know, more consistently, more consecutively, it works out a lot better. But actually, if you want to go ahead and criticize me, feel free. That's fine. But I do want to thank everybody for watching, and if you do have any questions or comments, please post below. I want to thank you once again, and have a nice day.